Hey, it's Christine, and welcome back to another edition of Bold Dish on the Go, your weekly fix of provocative ideas, inspiring women, and simple strategies for a happier, bolder life. Now, all month long, we're talking about giving, what you give to yourself and to other people. And this week, we're going to do some big-time myth busting up in here. In fact, this stuff is so big that we've actually got to make it a two-parter. Because today, I'm going to take on one of the biggest myths out there about being a parent. I'm here to tell you that self-sacrifice is actually a bad thing for your kids. Now, if you're not a mom, don't run off just yet. This still applies to you. In fact, what I want to share with you today is really true for any relationship, whether it's romantic, professional, or even with your own parents and siblings. But I want to talk specifically about parenting, because that's where we women buy into this myth the most. Now, full disclosure, I myself am only a mother to 3 furballs. These jokers, for those of you who don't know. But even as an adult, I still remember feeling the effects of my mom's self-sacrifice when I was growing up. And it didn't stop when I got to be an adult. This woman has spent my whole life putting her needs behind everybody else's. And why? Well, like lots of us, society conditioned her to believe this myth that parenting is supposed to be about sacrifice and selflessness. Just think about it. Not only do we judge other women when they put themselves first, we celebrate the ones who give up the most for the sake of their kids. And let me tell you, if self-sacrifice was an Olympic sport, my mom would take home the gold every single year. But what really got me thinking about this is that even as a kid, I knew something wasn't right. I even went so far as to ask her at the ripe old age of 5 or 6 why she and my dad didn't do stuff without me and my sister. So the next time you hear yourself saying, "Oh, I can't do that, I've got to be there for my kids," I want you to take a sec and think about this. When you self-sacrifice, it sets a poor example. Everybody around you, especially your kids, are shaped by what they see. And you can never be certain what memory or experience is going to make them decide something about the way they're supposed to behave or think or act. Now, I'm sure as a parent, you want nothing more than for your kids to be healthy and take amazing care of themselves. So where are they supposed to learn how to do that? It also breeds resentment and stress. Now, beyond the basic physical stuff that we all need, food, air, water, we all have emotional needs that have to get met. Because when they're not, they wreak havoc on our mood, our outlook, and how we deal with stress. And those things aren't contained just to you. Everybody around you feels it, and it creates an environment that can be a little unpredictable, where they never know what mommy or what wife they're gonna get when they come home. Now, as a kid, for me, there were even times that I felt guilty that my mom was giving something up for me. But more importantly, when her needs weren't met, it kept the very best her from showing up. It also erodes your identity and diminishes your value. What makes you you, who you really are, isn't the role you play. It's your passions, interests, and to get a little woo-woo on you for a sec, your purpose in the world. When you start ignoring those things to do for other people, you lose touch with who you are and that sense of purpose and your perceived value. Just think about what that's going to mean when the day comes that the kitties leave the nest and you're left wondering, what am I supposed to do now? See, in all this self-sacrifice, it's easy to forget that being a parent isn't just about teaching your kids their ABCs and shaping their moral fiber. They also learn how to interact with people, how to love and be loved, and how to live their lives by watching mom and dad. So with this one, I'm gonna cut right to the quick. To bust any myth, you have to take a look at the facts. So I'm gonna invite you this week to be brutally honest with yourself and see where you're sacrificing your own happiness right now. Or maybe where you've been doing it in the past. And I want you to tell me what the impact is that that's having on all the people around you. Just share it in the comments below. Now, once you've busted this myth for yourself, Come back next week and I'll dish out 3 things that you can do immediately to start to turn things around. Now, if you found this episode helpful, don't be stingy. Share it with that whole sisterhood of yours of self-sacrificers. And if you aren't getting these videos every week, get over to bolddish.com and sign up. As always, thank you for watching. And until next time, you know what to do. Be bold and dish daily. You know that you deserve the life you crave, and together, we can all create it.